This is the shape of the future. It's taking shape in North America, in the Caribbean, in Europe, Australia, Africa, Asia, and the Middle East. The shape of the future addresses the enormous and growing need for a low-cost, eco-friendly solution to housing the world's growing population of indigent and indigenous people, offering innovative solutions to the housing requirements of governments, the military, agricultural and commercial enterprises, and the needs of cities and institutions. The shape of the future began in the United States in 1979 in Manatee, Mississippi with this man, Joel Nichols, founder and inventor of domes, and continued in Memphis, Tennessee when a new import-export firm called World Discoveries Incorporated was formed. They became the marketing consultant for the USA parent manufacturing company and eventually began manufacturing themselves in India. Today, WDI has grown into a transnational company with evidence of success in 16 nations. WDI is a global manufacturer and marketer of composite fiberglass housing and structures. Their dome-shaped panels assemble quickly into structures that are affordable, energy efficient, watertight, weatherproof, and maintenance-free. The inherent advantages of the WDI construction systems are readily seen, and challenging traditional building methodologies. It takes very little imagination to see many uses for composite domes, quite apart from WDI's goal to house the world's poor and relieve pressure on increasingly limited global resources. A patent for the WDI system was applied for in 1979. In the United States, it's been approved by HUD, the Housing and Urban Development Agency of the United States, and by the Alabama Manufactured Housing Commission. WDI is also a member of the Mississippi Manufactured Housing Association. In 2003, WDI's manufacturing source received a loan from OPIC, the Overseas Private Investment Corporation, a United States government agency, with which to build a dome house manufacturing facility in Ahmedabad, India. In India, a patent application has been submitted, and the WDI system has been acknowledged and certified by the Indian government's Directorate General of Supplies and Disposal and by that country's Directorate of Quality. The grand opening of Domes International India Limited was in December of 2003. In 2004, the American Consulate General in Mumbai, India, awarded a Certificate of Appreciation to Domes International India Limited, of which World Discoveries Incorporated is a part owner, for its special efforts and success in doing business with the United States of America. In February of 2007, World Trade Magazine awarded its Exporter of the Month award to World Discoveries Incorporated and its manufacturing source. WDI's composite fiberglass domes have undergone extensive testing. In the United States, the Wind Science and Engineering Division of Texas Tech University tested the panels to 220 mile-per-hour hurricane standards, which is consistent with the state of Florida's building codes and FEMA standards. This housing meets the requirements of the International Building Code as attested to by Acosta Engineering of Lubbock, Texas, USA. In Florida, a WDI dome house on Navarre Beach took a direct hit from Hurricane Opal in 1995, standing up to 144 mile-per-hour winds, airborne debris, and an 18-foot tidal wave with absolutely no damage. Affordable, quick to construct, fire and earthquake resistant, virtually free of maintenance. Their adaptability is obvious to even the casual eye. The versatile WDI system adapts to designs and lifestyles in every country, whether for rural or urban housing, military housing, industrial uses, commercial or agricultural applications. It offers many significant advantages over conventional construction methods.
WDI has worked with a number of qualified construction and engineering management firms over the years in various development and infrastructure projects. WDI can design complete township and infrastructure projects to the client's specifications. And in addition, many houses can be produced in a short time in a continuous mass production fashion. The system offers uniform quality, saves on cleaning, materials, project controls inventories, and offers customers a better product due to the acoustic and thermal advantages the system offers, as well as being anti-seismic. It has been defined as the shape of the future. WDI has created a high standard quality product which offers great competitive advantages as well as security and the trust of customers, putting added value, practicality, and technology within everyone's reach. In partnership with its longtime supplier, Composites One, WDI can utilize several high-tech manufacturing processes, adapting to customers' needs and ramping up to mass production in a relatively short time. These processes can be used as standalone solutions or in conjunction with one another, depending on the specifications of a job. WDI favors closed mold processes, which may include light resin transfer molding, or RTM, closed cavity bag molding, or CCBM, and a vacuum infusion process called VIP. These closed mold processes offer precision parts where closer tolerances are called for. Closed molding allows parts production in less time, with less waste, and with greatly reduced emissions. The closed mold process will allow WDI to better meet maximum available control technology air emission standards and to make better parts consistently. Labor costs have been reduced, as has the overall cost, since parts can be made faster using fewer molds. These improved processes require less operator control, less need for protective clothing and equipment, and reduces post-work, resulting in a cleaner, more compliant, more productive manufacturing facility. And with a more pleasant workplace, there are more satisfied employees. Here's an overview of two processes favored by WDI. In light resin transfer molding, or RTM, a closed mold consisting of an A-side or base mold is married to a B-side or counter mold and sealed. The molding material, usually a thermoset plastic, is preheated and drawn into the mold cavity using vacuum pressure. This vacuum infusion may be assisted by a resin injection pump which accelerates the process. Once the resin is cured, the B-side mold is removed and the part is demolded from the A-side. RTM is a versatile manufacturing process offering high productivity with mold cycles as fast as 20 minutes per part using a single B-side mold and 3 A-side molds. Cosmetic surfaces are produced on both the A and B sides of the product. There's enhanced dimensional stability, improved process control and consistent material usage, a long working life of the molds, there are no VOC emissions, labor costs are reduced, and shop working conditions are greatly improved. Resin transfer molding, called RTM, is an automated process. The molding material is measured and preheated in a chamber known as the pot. The walls of the mold are heated to a temperature above the melting point of the mold material. This allows a faster flow of material through the cavities. A piston or plunger is used to force the material from the pot through the gate into the mold cavities through a system known as a sprue and runner system. The mold remains closed until the material cures, then is opened to release the part. Then the gate and waste materials can be trimmed. Ejector pins are usually incorporated into the design of the molding tool to assist in removing the part. It should be emphasized that transfer molding is ideal for high production runs. It has a short production cycle, and the molding material can be powder, preform, or granular, and the products produced can be very complex. In the case of flex molding, reusable, repairable silicone bags can be employed. This process is substantially odorless with reduced emissions, uses as much as 20% less resin, and meets the toughest environmental requirements. These processes are quickly closing the gap on conventional molding methods and are the fastest mass production techniques that can be implemented today. There's low-cost tooling. The existing molds can be modified as needed. There are significant cost savings, fewer consumables. It's a simple, trouble-free technology, and it's easy to train employees, engaging them for maximum efficiency, quality, and productivity. The Closed Mold Alliance members represent the leading names in molding technologies. They are Composites One, the largest distributor of composites in North America. Composites One provides raw materials and products from more than 400 industry suppliers. Their team of technical support managers has great in-depth expertise in closed mold manufacturing. Composites One has partnered with ACMA and IBEX, presenting closed mold technical demonstrations across the country. WDI and its manufacturing source have worked closely with the Composites One team for many years. Magnum Venus Plastek, known as MVP, is the industry's #1 in advanced metering and mixing equipment manufacturing, leading the way with dynamic innovations and offering specific expertise in closed mold processes. MVP is also committed to excellence in emissions reductions, protecting employees, and helping meet the strictest environmental regulations. Since 1989, RTM North, the continent's leading light RTM tooling expert, has provided WDI and other customers worldwide with closed mold solutions, turnkey solutions to tooling needs, as well as training seminars and consultations on mold building and troubleshooting. They also have the mold building hardware required for tooling and production needs. These companies have established the Closed Mold University, where WDI and others in the industry learn through seminars, demonstrations, and hands-on experience the specifics of closed mold processes. As process technologies, light RTM, CCBM, and VIP offer enormous potential for quality, productivity improvements, and environmental benefits over open molding or similar composite molding processes. WDI continues to work for ever better customer products, with its commitment to ongoing training in industry advancements and through collaboration with industry experts.
Atayol Group of Companies in Istanbul, Turkey has accepted a letter of intent from WDI to begin discussions for the formation of a joint venture with Petco Energy Incorporated Atayol Group of Companies to further explore their respective markets. Virtually maintenance-free, the WDI dome system presents a structure that is also wind, fire, and seismic resistant. 30 years of residential life has proven the worth of these composite domes in diverse locations across the United States, in India and Pakistan, Nepal, Japan, Nigeria, Australia, the Bahamas, the Marshall Islands, and other locations around the world. This is the shape of the future. Is it the shape of your future?